Today, I'm going to explain a sci-fi action movie called Lucy. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. The movie opens in the bustling downtown of Taipei, where a beautiful young girl named Lucy is having a conversation with her boyfriend Richard. The duo is standing just outside the 5-star Regent Hotel, and they look extremely shabby. That is because they were partying hard until late in the morning. In fact, Lucy met Richard for the first time only a few weeks ago, and that was in a club too. Currently, this new couple seems to be having an argument about something. Richard is holding a gray suitcase, and rather suspiciously, handcuffs along with it. He wants Lucy to go into the Regent Hotel lobby and deliver the suitcase to someone named Mr. Jang. He says it contains simple documents and the whole task will barely take 2 minutes. However, she has no interest in delivering anything for anyone. Lucy even asks why Richard won't do it himself if the work is so simple. The latter makes up an excuse, saying he has been in and out of the hotel several times in the past few weeks. Lucy immediately points out that it shouldn't matter how many times he has visited, as long as he has got a valid reason to go in. She takes his stupid hat off, and he looks like a greasy bastard under there. Upon hearing this, Richard finally accepts that he isn't on the best of terms with Mr. Jang, which is why he wants her to go in. Lucy once again declines, saying she is extremely hungover and has an exam to study for. But an increasingly desperate Richard reveals that he gets $1,000 to deliver the briefcase. If she goes in and hands over the briefcase for him, he will pay her $500. Upon hearing this, Lucy realizes that there must be something important in the briefcase. Nonetheless, she declines, but just as she's walking away, Richard does something unexpected. He grabs her hand and handcuffs her wrist to the briefcase. An enraged Lucy asks him to open the handcuffs, but he reveals that the key is with Mr. Jang. With no other option left, Lucy walks into the hotel and heads straight to the reception. She awkwardly asks to meet Mr. Jang, and the receptionist promptly relays the info to Mr. Jang through the phone. The receptionist then asks her name, and instead of giving a straight answer, she says Richard sent her with a briefcase. It is obvious that she doesn't want to give them any personal info, but the receptionist just won't let it go. She eventually gives in and says her name is Lucy. This is when several things go wrong at the same time. Richard, who is hanging by the hotel's main entrance, is shot dead on the spot. He hadn't been in Game of Thrones yet at this point, so he wasn't famous enough to make it through the first scene. A shocked Lucy looks around in disbelief, only to notice 4 huge and dangerous-looking men approaching her. They soon arrive at the front desk, bribe the receptionist to keep his mouth shut, and drag Lucy into the lift with them. Moments later, the men take her to the top floor, where Mr. Jang's office is located. Lucy immediately notices 2 bloodied corpses on the floor, and can't help but to throw up. Mr. Jang, whose hands are covered in blood, soon comes out and begins talking to his men in Korean. Lucy has no idea what he is saying.